What is your favorite thing about OCN? Just in general, what is your favorite thing?
Um, as much as they can be difficult sometimes, the community is probably my favorite thing. It's probably one of the nicer communities I've been a part of.
I can agree with that. Staff and just like community-wise, it's been one of the more pleasurable experiences I've had as far as like communities in Minecraft. Okay, so do you have like a certain moment that's more memorable to you than others on this server?
Um, yeah. So going back to why actually, uh, one of my favorite maps is um, Race for Victory 3.
Okay.
It's one of the earliest memories of I have kind of meeting Din and hanging out with him.
Mm-hmm.
And we'd always, like on different maps, we'd mess around and not actually play. Just sit in boats or something like that. And on a few maps, we'd make a player cannon to see how high in the air we could get shot and fall from. So, yeah, I think the early days hanging out with friends, probably my favorite memory of Ocean.
All right. Do you have when you're not sitting in a boat or shooting yourself up
Yeah.
in the air with a cannon? Do you have like the most memorable kill or an objective get you want to talk about?
Ooh. There was one objective. It wasn't even me that got it, but it was during a tournament from someone on my team called Zan. It was spaceship battles, but he was able to sneak over to the other side with an underbridge to leak the core for us, which I think allowed us to win that match, which was pretty cool. It made it more intense, the fact that he didn't have a mic and couldn't speak, so we didn't know what was happening with him the whole time.
Now, a lot of people, when they answer that question, they bring up the tournaments. Probably just, I'm guessing because the tournaments, not only are they fun for the competitive community, but the stress behind it is probably makes those moments so much more gratifying. I would imagine. I haven't played in a tournament here. I've done them in other servers, and for me, it is so much more gratifying. Even the simplest things, like if you help your team win in that kind of a setting.
Yeah, it is very gratifying.
Do you have advice you want to share to and give to other map makers out there, or people who maybe aren't into map making yet but are thinking about getting into it?
Oh, your first few builds are probably not going to be that good. You just have to keep at it. I still completely scrap builds or maps that I don't like and just start over. It's just something that's going to happen. So you shouldn't really get discouraged if one of your builds doesn't turn out how you wanted it to.
All right. The next one, a little bit controversial, and oh my god, I just realized where I was. Did you teleport me over here, Anthony?
Huh?
I don't think I could have went over there on my own.
I did not.
But the most controversial question of the interview is red or blue?
I'll go with blue.
Thank you. Anthony, I think you said blue as well, right? Your interview?
Probably.
Probably, okay. We're all good then.
I remember Midnight Society used to always do red.
Well,
Oh, did that?
People started doing, because I remember blue used to always be the popular one, but then Midnight Society started doing red, and then a lot of the community started doing red, and I was like, okay, I'll stick with blue.
well, I think the interview is pretty much over. I have one more question, like I normally ask people at the end of the interview. But then
I have a
after that
question.
okay, Anthony has one.
Well, no, you go first. I want. Yeah.
You want
go
to
first.
finish big, huh? You want to be the.
Yes.
Okay. But after I ask that question, I was just going to go to a few different maps and let you maybe talk about the inspiration behind them or anything you might want to mention about them. Because like Midnight Train, that's another one that's been around forever, and I have a lot of fond memories of. So I was just going to bring up a few different ones. But
Okay.
Is there anything that I didn't bring up in this interview that you wanted to talk about or think other people might be curious about? In terms of any of your maps, your history as a staff member, any of that.
I don't think so.
So that must have meant I did a supreme job at interviewing.
Yes.
Because I covered everything, guys.
Nope.
Anthony, do
Got
you
one question, and I got it.
All right.
Oh.
This is it. Go for it.
I'm going for it.
Well, unless you want to go check out the other maps first, real quick.
Let's check out the other maps first.
Okay, you guys are just going to have to
I'm
wait.
afraid of this question.
What's that next? Midnight Train. Boom. Cycle 1. We'll get there fast. There we go. Midnight
There's
Train.
another media guy.
There's
Sorry.
another media
I'm
guy here?
sidetracked.
Oh, yeah, somebody else came here. He has a fancy tag you don't have either.
Apparently.
Oh, look,
Your
Pepsi's
guy's
got a tag you
name
don't
is a
have to.
hashtag. You do realize that now, right? Like your hashtag Spintown.
No, I have another symbol there in front of the hashtag.
Yeah, but your star hashtag Spintown.
Yeah, okay, I'm fine with being star hashtag, but say it right. Okay, Midnight Train here. It's been around for a while. I really love this map for a couple reasons. I love the fact that the build height is insane on it.
Yeah.
It just allows more flexibility in terms of attack and strategy that a lot of other maps don't have, because they're usually limited about half of what this map allows, or even a third. So that's one thing I like about it. And the other thing is again, it looks like you went with the Honey, I Shrunk the Kid theme in a way, because you got the pistons here and some of the other blocks. So
Yeah.
what was your inspiration behind this? Same thing?
It was a continuation of the series, so yeah, mostly. But I just wanted to build a map that had a minecart on it. So that's where most of that came from.
I have a question actually about this map.
All right.
Yeah.
Why didn't you just name it Block something?
I was going to, but then I'm like, I made a forum thread asking what I should name it, and I think it was Lego that came up with the name. So I just went with that. Because I didn't want to continue with that theme, even though right after that I continued with that theme of naming stuff blocks.
Yeah, well, would this have been your Blocks DT? Do you have? Wait, is there
This
a
would have
Blocks
been
DT?
DTM.
Yeah. You don't have.
There's
Blocks.
DTD, which is
Yeah.
basically the DTM, but
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, is there any like strategies or secrets you want to tell people about on this map while we're here? And if not, I'll go to the next map.
I think my favorite strategy is I've seen people do it a lot. They'll hide the monument over on the right inside a tree and build a fake monument a few blocks away. And it seems to work pretty well.
Yeah, that's a pretty
Actually.
good idea. I don't think I've seen anybody do that, but yeah, that's not a bad idea.
And there's some signs hidden somewhere around here. It's right under here, actually.
Signs. Okay, like, is there a secret room? Oh, there.
Oh, yeah.
First try.
There's a lot of signs.
Oh, there's a chest. You get ice and a stick, guys. If you need ice and a stick, this is where you need to come. And oh god, do I have to read all these?
No.
Kind of.
Me and Den just got bored one day.
Okay. I'm just gonna like go through this really slowly. I'm not gonna read it. If you guys want to read all these signs, you can play this video back and keep pausing it. But yeah, this is a lot. I can't believe I've never seen this. I guess I really dig on this map though. I'm always going up in the air or sniping people. Wow, what's in this chest? Oh, another stick, guys. 2 sticks with ice. So, jackpot. Oh, and a furnace. Meat. Oh god, this is amazing. Am I overplaying the hype? But okay, that's cool. We'll go ahead and go to Green Hill Zone if Anthony doesn't have any more questions. That's another one I've liked, the Pepsi's, and it's a different game mode this time.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the last 2 were different game modes, but they were both destroyed.
And there's no giant blocks.
Not this one.
Now, the theme should be pretty obvious to most gamers, but go ahead and tell us a little bit about this if you don't care, Pepsi.
This one was named after Sonic. About it as far as the theme goes, but I think, did I make this right after Capture Point came out? Or soon after? I think I made it.
I think you
There wasn't
game mode
many
came out.
maps.
I think the game mode came out and you were like, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I think it was pretty close to when it came out.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask, if you just made this for when the new the game came out, or if it was later on, because I couldn't remember.
Yeah, I believe it was right when it came out is when I made this map.
Any secrets I should know about?
I don't think this one has any secrets.
Yeah, I've never found anything on this one as far as chests or anything. It's not destructible, so I don't think I would have missed it. Alright, so what do I want to go to next? We can do Rage Maze, I guess. And the only reason I'm going to this one is, if I can type correctly, is because I saw this on the website for a long time, and I was never actually to play it, and I thought it looked cool. And then I think I played it here. I can't remember if it was with you or somebody else, but it might have been even after I got my media rank. I just came on here and started setting all kinds of maps I've never seen. But I eventually did get to play it. But what was this ever in the rotations? I don't remember ever seeing it in a rotation.
It was in the rotations, I think, at one point. Unless, well, actually, the reason I'm answering this is because I did the rage rotations. But
Yeah. Yeah, you did work on those mostly.
But I think it was. Otherwise, Pepsi yelled at me. But it was definitely supposed to be in the rage rotations. If it wasn't, then Pepsi yelled at me to not put it in. So
Yeah.
that's the main reason why it hasn't seen the light of day much, I think.
Not a fan of this Pepsi?
It's okay. I don't think it plays the best. I just wanted to see if I could make a maze work as a map. So.
Oh, I just noticed that, you have a cheat sheet.
Yeah.
Yep. You can look up and find your way through the maze.
Man, that's so cheating. All right. Well, yeah, I wasn't going to stay here long. I just brought that up because I was wondering why it was never in a rotation or anything. Let's set one more. Then we can set maybe something if you wanted to bring something up. That's fine. Boom. Cycle 1. All right.
Oh, this one. Okay.
Oh, you don't sound excited.
No, I like this one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God, I haven't seen this in forever. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you don't see it very often. It's just whenever somebody gets on and sets it, because this hasn't been in the rotation in a long time.
This is a good map, though.
I quite like this one, actually.
Yeah.
Why do we never put this in rots?
I don't. Could have on mini or something.
Okay, well, what was the inspiration behind this, though?
I think it was Stealth or Din that came up with the idea of this one. I was just there for building support mostly. But I mean, I like these monuments more than a lot of maps. Because most maps just have a small, very confined monument.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to stand in one spot to get, but I
A lot
like
of-
the idea of a big monument.
A lot of times the monuments kind of don't fit the setting as well, and this one just kind of blends in with it more, so I like that.
Yeah.
Is there any secrets and strategies I should know here? For the last 9 days, I want to be as good as I can be, on Overcast.
TNT does not work on the monuments. I see people trying that all the time. But
See,
TNT will do nothing.
I suck with TNT, so I usually don't even get it. So is the TNT here for, just cannon use, then? Kill the other players?
Yeah. And it's probably best to go after this back monument by the spawn first, because it'll be the hardest to get to later game.
True. Very true.
And the easiest is actually not the front one, but the one in the little village camp to get to. Because very few people actually go over here.
Okay. Well, is there any map you want to bring up that you want to brag about a little bit?
I don't know. Look at Antiquist.
Okay. Let's see. So, of course, instead of correcting my spelling, you could have done it yourself, Anthony.
Nope.
Uh,
Embarrassing yourself is great.
Oh, wait.
Alright, but
Actually, Antiquist T is on here if you want to see the updated version.
Oh, that's
Oh.
I guess I did put the tournament edition on, just not on public.
is it just same name with T after it, or what? T-E?
Yeah, you should be able to tab complete the map name.
T-E? Okay.
got it.
So now you do it when I'm almost done. Alright, so this is what we were talking about earlier, the updated version that was never in the rotations.
This has
Yes.
on the spawn, observer spawn, it has a little.
Oh yeah, I made a little guide on the observer spawn too for people.
I don't think anybody really paid attention to it.
Probably not.
Nobody ever uses
it
the
was nifty.
tutorials or looks at the spawns. It's just go, kill.
But it's like stone breaks red, iron breaks green,
That's actually kind of cool.
diamond breaks beacon, or blue-green beacon. Notice how he did the red-green? Like, notice that?
And not too fond of that. Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Terrible person. I can break things? Why can I break things? Wait, what? Oh, just lagging.
Well, this is definitely. I think it would definitely help as far as like speeding up because you said you put a time limit on it too, right?
I think there is.
Yeah, I die too often.
Maybe there's not.
For a lot of these maps where you gotta like gear up. Game over.
Wait, what happened?
It ended instantly. That's cool.
Hang on. Why did everything break?
Uh-oh. Did my map break everything?
There we go. Okay, join. Team Force, Pepsi. What am I not on? Am I on blue? No, I'm on blue. Join R. Start 1. Yeah, there's a time limit.
Okay. Oh yeah, half an hour time limit.
All right, well,
Let's see. Yes, there's a speed upgrade, the defense upgrade, and the shard upgrade
And
that you can get that's been added.
what exactly does the gold in the middle do again? Because the villagers...
Gold in the middle is just purely armor.
Ah, okay. And you keep the armor.
Yes.
Right.
That's something I didn't like about traditional gear is you lose your stuff when you die.
mhm.
So it's just about constantly trying to gear up.
Especially because it's so hard to actually like get armor in this map because it's in the center.
Yeah.
So once you get
Yeah.
it, it's better to like not make the player want to kill themselves when they die.
Yes. That's one of the reasons I don't think I play a ton of maps, gear maps in general. I don't think I ever have. And isn't Rift one of them that people just love? And I'm like,
Oh yeah.
I'm always like, oh god, no, not again, because I can't stand that map. All right, well, is there any others you want to bring up while we're here? If not, we'll go straight to Anthony and his last question, I guess, or if he wants to bring up a certain map of yours.
I forget what maps you made.
Well, did you forget your question, or you still got it?
No, I got the question.
All right, what's the
boy.
question?
All right, are we ready? Are we gonna end after this?
Yeah,
Has
this
to
is
be
it. You got to make this big, okay? Because we're done after this.
PepsiDog.
Yep.
What has placing blocks in Minecraft, a PC video game that's some guy coded randomly one day, and that cost you like $20? What did that do for you in your life?
Oh boy, that's a question. Well, I mean, most of the people I talked to today have met through this game and this community, so that's great. But I've gotten a lot more into coding because
Just
of
say
it.
that's a great. Can you
Yeah, I
not
did.
steal my
You have a
lines?
problem.
Well,
I've.
Go
Sorry.
ahead. No, go ahead. It's your interview. Talk.
I've done a lot more coding and whatnot, and I was already going to school for computer science, but it really just helped me learn more about development.
That's pretty cool. I just interviewed Atlas Games, and he's also going into school for, I think it's computer science. He said the gaming and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's doing game development, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he was telling me how it's really helped him out a lot, making maps and learning XML and stuff like that, and knowing what works and what doesn't. So yeah, it's good that this has helped you in other aspects of your life, maybe too. Anthony, good question.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, you are forgiven
am
for the
great
build-up
co-
from the other lame question you had me ask. Well,
Oh, I'm dying. Oh,
what did you get from being on the red team? All right, well, that's it for the interview today. Thanks, Pepsi and Anthony, for being here. Thanks for watching, guys. If you didn't get enough Spintown for today, you can click on this annotation to watch another one of my more recent videos. Remember, next Monday we'll be back with a brand new video, so until then, spin out. Fine.
Is it media?
Yeah, it only appears when I'm on the media server, so it's the media tag.
Ah.
Oh,
And you can't have it. Suck it.
now I can have it. Hang on.
No. It makes me special. You're doing it, aren't you?
Huh?
You're doing it, aren't you? You're gonna give yourself a tag. Take away my one special thing here on this server. No.
Ah, look at that. Why is it like yellow? What is that? Green or yellow?
Yellow, of course. I would not allow it to be anything else.
Well, I don't want it anymore.